What's up, YouTube? WK Team DKF. Got a deck vid for you guys. You guys are going to really enjoy it. But before I get into that, I'd like to ask you guys to check out my blog. Of course, check out my toolbar. It's pretty cool. I want to give quick shout outs. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel 7. This guy's been begging me for a shout out for the longest, so here it is, bud. And also, big shout out to PN Collector. It's Pete Navarro and Christopher Bowling. I'm going to try to have those guys' links throughout the whole video because I respect these guys. I met them both at Shonen Jump LA. Christopher Bowling is a very innovative deck builder. Uh, Pete Navarro, top Shonen Jump Coast and Mesa. And so these guys are very respected by me, by other people, clean players, high caliber players. I'd like to welcome them to the YouTube community, and I'd like to just ask you guys to check out their channels, give them subscribers. They deserve your attention and your respect. And so like I said, just check those out, okay? Alright, and here we have the Help Me Build It number 3 Koa'ki Meiru. We have a name for it now. We're going to call it Endless Waltz. Let's get into the deck list. Got 3 Koa'ki Meiru Maximus, 2 Koa'ki Meiru Drago, 2 Koa'ki Meiru Crusader, 3 Koa'ki Meiru Urnite. Let's do this beast. 3 Guardian, Neospatian Grand Mole, Morphing Jar, 2 Legendary Jujutsu Master, and Koa'ki Meiru Ice times 2. Next is spells: Heavy Storm MST, 2 Core Transport Unit, 3 Iron Core of Koa'ki Meiru, 2 Shrink, 2 Smashing Ground, My Body as a Shield, Book of Moon for the traps, 2 Dimensional Prison, Solemn Judgment, 2 Negaton Core Panels, Mirror Force Torrential, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, and of course DKF Token by Yu Chan. Not part of the deck, but just want to shout him out. Alright, let me explain some of the picks for the deck. Basically, Maximus, in my opinion, is what all boss monsters in this game should be. I mean, he's fairly easy to get out, but he's a finisher, and once you get him out, he does his job, and usually he dies. And in my opinion, that makes him balance. I mean, 3,000 attack. I mean, if JD had his condition where once you brought him out, it was difficult to keep him out there, I think the game would be a lot more balanced. Same with Dark Armed and Heraclinos. I mean, boss monsters like that just should not be able to stay on the field and just dominate the opponent. But we're running him because he is a finisher. He gets over just about everything in the game, and that's why he's in there. Drago allows direct attacks without fear of Gores or Tragodia, Battle Fader, that kind of thing. Stops Mystic Tomatoes, Shining Angels, stops them from dropping Judgment Dragons, stops Lumina, which really isn't a problem anymore since we're moving into the March 1st format. And he's a dragon. A lot of times these are going to be in your hand, waiting to drop them. So, you know, you just show him to pay the maintenance cost. 2 Crusader. We were running 3. I dropped it to 2. Just simply because of space. This guy is your reverse toolbox card. He gets what you need out of the graveyard. And 1900 beats. You know, he's 1900, he's 1900. And, you know, he punishes floaters, allowing you to plus and just build up your hand for a final game push. Urnite. This deck desperately needed ways to bring monsters to the field. He's needed deck thinning. With 2,000 attack, 1,500 defense is just ridiculous. Reveal a core, Iron Core of Koa'ki Meiru from your hand. Special summon a level 4 or lower Koa'ki Meiru. So your opponent got an open field. You know they're sitting on Gores or Tragodia. Reveal a core. Get Drago. Swing for 3,900. I mean, that's insane. That's, you know, half your opponent's life points. You combine that with a Maximus drop. You know, mid-game, that could be the end of the match right there. Guardian, this is your optional Doom Caliber Knight. We're running plenty of rocks to pay his maintenance costs. He's an excellent first turn opener. You summon him, a little bit of protection or two. End your turn. Opponent's going to be hard pressed to get around him. With it, like I said, he's optional trigger, so you can stop many things just right off the top first turn. Mole, I really don't like running it, but it is a rock. It helps you get around nasty synchros that your guys can't get around. You know, they're 1900, 2000. They're not beefy against the synchros. You don't want to drop your Maximus right away. This can punish your synchros, especially if you already have a Koa'ki Meiru on board. So, and allow for a direct push. Morphing Jar, again, it's a rock. Gives us much needed draw power because sometimes we can get clogged hands. Legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master, again, a rock. One of the better rocks in the game, in my opinion. This clears the field. Again, clears synchros. Punishes Gladiator Beast who mindlessly try to Second into your face down, especially when you don't know when you're playing. And this puts them back a turn. It's really good. To Koa'ki Meiru Ice. I overlooked this guy at first, but again, the problem you have is with synchros and sometimes Gladiator Beasts. You discard a card and destroy a target special summon monster your opponent controls. So I mean, he's at the cost of a card, you can clear a special summon monster. They got that Heraclinus on the field. They got Colossal, Armor Master. You know, anything short of Stardust, this guy can wipe off the field for you. That, in my opinion, that's pretty awesome. I mean, JD, anything. Then, of course, we got the standard spells. You know, Storm, Shrink. These are for your battle phase trick. Again, these guys, even though they have high attack, you want to just get through. Make sure your attacks go through if they try any trickery. 2 Smashing Ground. 3 is probably a bit overkill, but we're just running 2. My body is a shield. Again, you got beefy hitters. Saves them from Bottomless Trap Hole and Mirror Force. Game 2, they're obviously going to side Trap Holes against you because it runs like an animated deck, and Trap Hole is an animated deck's worst nightmare. Book of Moon, you know, use it for the basic things you use Book of Moon against. Core Transport Unit. This is, in my opinion, is a great boost to the deck. Allows you to get the cores to your hand and to the graveyard easily. You know, with these 2 cards plus Theory, you're pretty much guaranteed to have the core in your hand first turn, and that's needed to get the deck rolling. You know, to get his effect off, to help pay maintenance costs, that sort of thing. Traps, 2-dimensional prison. Again, stop Blackwings and GBs from rolling. Solemn Judgment does what it does. Core panel. We're not running 3 because we're already main decking 3 Crusaders. This is their Chariot. In my opinion, this should have been called Iron Core or Koa'ki Meiru or whatever core panel, so you can recycle it with Crusader, but they chose not to do that. Mirror Force, Torrential, and 2 Bottomless, you know, standard. So yeah, in my opinion, this is a pretty fun deck. I'm still looking for help building this, still tweaking it, still testing it. Just want to get you guys' opinion on what I got so far. Like I said, this is part 3 of Help Me Build It. We'll zoom out here, let you guys check that out. So we've been testing it. So far, it tests pretty good. The only problems you have is against faster decks who can swarm you. But really, this next format, and that's probably the problem, we haven't tested against the March 1st format. So that should be less of a problem. We should be able to keep pace, especially with Urnite being able to help you spam monsters to the field pretty quick. Alright guys, WK Dad. Help me build it. Koa'ki Meiru Part 3. Remember to check out my friends, PN Collector and Christopher Bowling. Really cool guys. Be looking for the update to Yusei Fudo Turbo. Really anxious to see Junk Destroyer. The card's going to be amazing in this deck. And I'm out. Peace.